Good morning, guys. It's day 127. It's July the 15th here on the Appalachian Trail. YOLO. Just got packed up at my remote tent site, which I stayed here. There's a lake right over here, and the trail is over this way somewhere. But anyway, I'm all packed up and I'm getting ready to head out. Set my GPS tracker so my friends and family can follow me, because this thing drops a pin every 20 minutes. So they can see my journey along the way. Also check in every night just to say, hey, I made it campsite and I'm camping here. And then also I check in the morning to say, hey, I'm hitting the trail, so that they're aware of where I'm at and what I'm doing. So here comes another hiker, so I'll be seeing him up the road. But I'll talk to you guys later. See ya. This trail is not very well maintained. The bushes and trees and plants on both sides are nearly touching each other, so it's almost like bushwhacking. And because of that, I got my hat out so I could just put my hat down, because I've gotten poked in the eye by pine trees and stuff. So hopefully this will help. And then also, apparently I'm the first one on the trail, because I have so many spider webs going across the trail. And it's pretty annoying to have spider webs on your nose and across your eyes. So this is part of being on the trail, especially in the morning, and the first person out. I've not seen any southbound hikers today, or day hikers. I did see one northbound who was just passing my tent site when I was packing up. So I did hike with him for just a short while. His name is Omega. He's from St. Louis. So he is back there. He started in February, he said. So it seems like all the people that started in January or February all have sort of an excuse of why they're not further. So he's like, yeah, I started in February, but I have taken 17 days off to go home. So I don't know. It's just like every person that has started early has a disclaimer saying, oh yeah, well, I started then, but I had this. So it's whatever, it doesn't matter to me, but it just seems like every hiker that has started in February or in January has got an excuse why they're not done, or they're not further than what they are. So yeah, I started in February, but I took 75 days off to do this. So anyway, enough of a rant. I'm coming through all these walkboards again. It's a little marshy through here. So there was a lake back there, so all this water, I guess, is running off and down to the lake. It was a pretty morning. It'd be a lot better if the trail was better maintained, as far as cleared back a little bit. But I'm gonna have instead of wind burned face, I'm gonna have a weed burned face, where weeds are hitting me in the face and chafing my skin. It's like they forgot about this section of the trail, where they're worried about making paid-for tent sites, I guess. This is just like a bowl in the mountain here. These spider webs, you get on your face and you can't seem to get them off. You just keep trying to get them off and get them off and get them off. You rub your face on it. Sometimes I'll just sort of brush my face up against the pine needles on the trees to have the pine needles grab the spider web to get it off my face. These boards are in poor shape. Anyway, all right, I'm back in the woods. Not on solid ground, but on planks still. This is pretty mucky. Get a rock hop in here. I called around yesterday for the cities that are coming up to see if they can resupply me in shoes. So there's a hostel that also has a store, and they carry about 5 different brands of shoes, and one is the Ultra, which is what I'm wearing and what I've wore on this whole trip. I do have the Ultra Long Peak 5, which are the previous shoes. I'm wearing Long Peak 6s now. They have not held up as much as the 5s. But anyway, I'll get a new pair of shoes hopefully in this next 100 miles. So next week, I'll get a fresh pair of shoes going into Katahdin and the 100-mile wilderness. So I make it safely, because the tread on these shoes are about gone. Plus the tread and the body of the shoes starting to separate, to come apart. So I will say when I change these out, they'll be very much trashed. Guys, we just came out of the woods and came upon this pond or lake or whatever. This is pretty cool. It's a little brown, but it's got some pollen on it. It's pretty nice though. Little frog. All right, let's keep getting it. Guys, we got to this section and they got rebar reinforcements to get up. So let's use them and get up these things. Thing is, it's funny because that's really not all that steep compared to some of the things we've been on. So there's rebar, but other places there's nothing. So but anyway, let's get going. Hey guys, we have made it to the top of Mount Success. I'm gonna turn this thing around so you can see what I'm seeing up here. It's beautiful. Hey guys, look at this. It's Mount Washington all the way up here. You can see the weather tower. I have walked this entire range of mountains. It is phenomenal. Now I've got some windmills over here. City down there. Anyway, we're almost at the top. We're not quite there yet, but we still have like probably 2/10 of a mile, and we'll be at the top. Then once we come down off of this mountain, we'll be hitting the main state line. So our 14th and final state, besides state of confusion or denial or whatever. But all right, let's do it. Woohoo! All right, guys, we got this boulder mountain, something we gotta get up. So let's figure it out. This is huge. Nothing but to do it. So let's go. Try to find some footholds. Looks like I'll come up over on this side and then go up and then go up and then go up. That's how it's done. Let's see if we can actually do it now. Guys, here's some bear scat. Or poo, but I haven't seen it in a while since I've left Georgia and the Virginias, but that's bear scat. We're heading down here to the marker for Maine, I guess. All right, guys, I just bit it a while ago, coming down. Hugged the tree and wrapped around it, and I'm glad that there wasn't any broken limbs or anything at the bottom, because it would have punctured my ribs and my gut. So let's do it. Hey guys, I'm coming up to the state line and I meet Frosty. Hi. I want to ask you why your name is Frosty, but I have a good idea why. So.
I dyed my hair before coming out here just because I just graduated high school. This is my fun post-graduation trip. And the braids plus the red hair, everyone says I look like the Wendy's mascot. You do. So Frosty.
Yeah, where are you from?
Norfolk, Virginia.
Norfolk, okay.
Yeah.
And you're going southbound on the Appalachian Trail, and this is day what for you?
We started June 20th, so whatever that is, just under a month.
And you just crossed into your first state, and I am about to cross into my last state, which is Maine. So congratulations on making it this far. It's going to continue to get easier from here on, so enjoy.
Awesome.
Thank you. All right, guys, I've made it to the state line, the last one. So congratulations to me. Must be a pretty bad section coming up, because I just saw another guy with a leg full of mud. So that girl had a leg full of mud as well. So I'll have to see what's coming up with that. But I was going to take lunch at the state line. Sorry about that. Let me get down here out of the wind. I was going to take lunch there at the state line, but those kids all showed up. And it looks like they were going to stay there a little while because they were waiting on the rest of their party. So there's one girl, then another girl showed up, and then they were waiting on some guys. One guy finally showed up, and then they were waiting on a fourth guy. So I've changed my plans, and I'm planning on eating lunch at the shelter now. So just gotta find the shelter or out here on this rock, but whichever comes first. But I'm getting hungry. All right, let's do it. All right, guys, look at this view. Look at that. I'm not sure what this is. All right, I'm gonna try to see if I can figure out what these are. Looks like wild strawberries. We'll find out. going up, and it keeps getting better. This is so steep, they put in some grab bars for us. Now this is not sideways, but this is straight up. So let's do it. I just came up this down here. But all right, I guess we'll head up this way now. Let's do it. All right, so we made it up that one. And now we have this stairs. All right, figure out how to get up there now. Let's do it. I'm gonna put the camera up so I don't kill myself. Well, we just came from over there, across, down in the valley, on this hump, up this bad boy, back down that bad boy, and now we're up on top of this mountain. Sorry about that, but just passed a gentleman, an older guy. He's getting very frustrated with the trail because it's not really a trail, we're just mountain climbing. So he's getting very upset. I asked him if there's anything I can do for him. He said he's got a tendon issue. I offered to take his bag for him, but he refused. We're too far from the top, so I could climb up and then go back down and get his bag and come up. But it's the best I could do for him. I don't know if you can hear me or not with the wind. It's gusting. So let's get down. It looks like we're down this mountain, and you can see the trail up to that mountain there. So I guess we're heading that knob and then down. So let's do it. All right, this is pretty steep, as you may be able to see. All right, this is level. This is about 45 degrees. All right, let's be very careful in doing this. Let me get over here by the trees, so if I slip, I can maybe grab a tree. crossing Sobos. So here we go. If you can find a stick or something, come into a bog. All right, guys, I'm at mile marker 1918. We're getting close to the end of this journey, but what I'm about to do now is considered the most difficult and most dangerous part of the Appalachian Trail. It's called the Manusic Notch. So they say it takes about an hour. It's the most difficult section of the trail. To go 1 mile, it is about an hour, they say. So let's see how it is. It is currently 6:25. So hopefully I won't die, but here goes. At the bottom of this is where I intend to camp. There's a campground or a tent site at the bottom, so I'm gonna hit that. All right, let's do it. 6:25. I should be out and down by 7:25. Let's try. All right, guys. I am getting to some major boulders now. So they have put some rebar here to step on. So here's gonna be a little tricky. So, all right, let me put my phone up. So I gotta get down on this without killing myself. And then there's some more rebar over here to do the same. All right, let's do it. We're eating time. All right, guys, it is 7 o'clock. And we're at the Manusic Trail at the Manusic Notch. Mahusic Notch. So let's do it. We had some boulders and stuff to come down. And I thought that was it, but apparently not. So I think we've burned up half our time. Oh, this is really cool. Temperature wise right through here. All right, let's get it. Ow, ow, ow. This is pretty brutal. All right, let me put the phone up as always so I don't kill myself. Guys, we're at the notch, I guess. So we got to get through these boulders and downhill, I guess. I don't know. Let's go see. It's a big step down though right here. It's about 8 foot. And see if we can do this without breaking a leg or an arm, shins, something. All right, let's do it. Guys, I just wanted to show this to you. This is ice and snow. There's some down in that crevice there. But I told you it was a little cool. But it's cool enough that ice has not melted. Now it's July the 15th, so it's interesting that there's still ice. So here's the boulder field that we come through so far. Sorry about the telescoping. And this is where I'm going. So I'm trying to get from here to over there. So as always, let me put the phone away. I die. Well, we're through that. Rough spot, unless there's more. We're back on ground on the trail, so let me show this to you. Oh, there's another rock field. Again, that temperature is so cool right through here. It's probably 10 degrees cooler in little spots. All right, let me keep on feeding. It's really hard to do and hold the camera. Crank myself around. To me, this is not hiking. This is something else. I don't know what it is, but this isn't hiking. All right, we got a little alleyway, it looks like. There's a rock face. There's a big boulder up here. Let's see what we're gonna do here. All right, I'm gonna turn this off and we'll see what, well, let me wait and see what's around this corner. This could be a challenge. Yeah. All right, let me put this down so I can torque my body around here, not rip my pack. Guys, we are, I got my first flesh wound on my finger. Focus. There you go. But this is no joke. These boulders, trying to get in around, squeezing through, going over, whatever you can do to get through there. But our target is over here. So it's gonna take me a while. So let's do it. Thing is, you don't really know which way is the best way to go because you can't see around some of the boulders like this one here. All right, let me try this route. All right, guys, I had to take my pack off in order to get down here because this is pretty slick, and I had to get down to this ledge. And it's cool down here, but here's some more ice. Sit down that crevice. But we're gonna keep on pushing through, but I guess this is probably the hardest mile. But I guess the mile started here instead of back at the top of the mountain. All right, I just gotta get through here before dark. So we still have probably an hour. So let's do it. Might get darker down here because of being in this gorge quicker. So let's get it done. Get a beautiful mountainside with the sun hitting it. This is crazy. I'll be ready for supper after I get done with this. All right, guys, it is 8:30. I made it through the Mahoosuc Notch. I was getting very concerned because it's getting dark out. You can't hardly see it on here, but that was bad. So let me turn this around so I can show you what we went from. So we just finished up getting the boulders. Now we're on a smooth, sorry about that. I don't know how to take care of that when we try to turn it off. All right, guys, we made it to mile marker 1920. I am going to set up at a primitive tent site, stealth site, and that's it for tonight. So I appreciate you guys watching my videos, and I'm YOLO. You only live once, so do it right the first time, and there's no need to do it again. Thank you, guys. Have a good day.